Welcome to A to Z Redemption's podcast titled Superhero. I'm ashamed to admit that I've seen way too many superhero movies over the years. The idea of a superhero, a superhuman with superpowers coming in to save the galaxies against inconceivable odds is absolutely thrilling. Let's face it, we all want a superhero. Unfortunately, we often transition that identity to Adonai as a superhero who swoops in to save the day or situation and then goes back to his realm until he's needed for the next earthly conflict. That's because he has superhuman powers and he knows everything. We don't even have to ask. He should already know what to do and what we need because that's his role, right? We develop these unrealistic expectations of him as an earthly superhero, and when they are not filled, we become disappointed, we blame God, and get angry at him. My friend, he's anything but that. Yes, he does know all, and he does have all power. He is the true superhero in that sense, but his ways are so different. This all-powerful one is not a detached external force that appears randomly on the horizon of our lives. He is with us. He is in us. He wants to be one with us. He wants to relate to us, identify with us in all ways, as he is familiar with everything we could ever experience, including our sin. In fact, the one who knew no sin became sin for us. Remember that cup that Yeshua asked the Father to take away in the Garden of Gethsemane? It was filled with every imaginable sin. He drank from that cup as it was his Father's will for him, and above all else, he delights in pleasing his Father. This all-knowing, all-powerful one wants to relate and attach himself to us. He doesn't swoop in to save the day and then disappear. That's not in his character. He comes to stay, to walk and talk with us, to draw us into intimate friendship with him, to share his heart as we share with him, even though he already knows everything. His superhero cloak is humility, as God Almighty becoming man in human flesh. Emmanuel, the one who dwells among us. Thanks for listening, beloved of Adonai.